What's up, champs?
Habla conmigo.
Habla comigo, hijo. One more day, one more podcast. Insana Ana. Teach the daddy. Ensina pro pai. Mais ensina pro pai. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. We're gonna do it in English for sure, right? Say.
Hey, what's up, guys? Here again, another episode of Teach Daddy.
Teach
Ensina pro pai.
daddy. Vamos.
Ensino pro
Talk to
pai.
me, boy. Right here.
Yeah, I'm happy to be
Musa.
here.
Musa Amir.
Musa Amir, that's on the internet. Yeah, but that's the one we'll take today. Musa Amir, live and direct from Nairobi, Kenya.
Fuck yeah. Musa, it's a special guy. It's a very, very special guy. Like, I don't know, I don't remember where we met.
When we met, I don't remember. How we met, for sure, I remember.
You remember?
How we met, yeah, we were standing outside a club in Redondo Beach with your boys. What's
That's
the
right,
guy's
that's
name? It was Fabinho and who else? What was his
Lelo?
name? Lelo, of course. Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
yeah. Good night, very
Fuck
good night.
yeah.
But like, it was not only that night; it was that night and several days after that.
Yeah, several days. We went to the beach, right?
We went to the
With
beach.
Lelo,
We went to
Club.
Sambinha.
Sambinha, Pedrocas. We went to Pedrocas.
Yeah,
It was very, very special.
Special day. That was a
Special
lovely day, man.
Yeah, samba, beer, good food.
Chicken
Right.
hut.
No way.
I remember that. I remember the chicken hut. I
Insane,
loved
bro.
it. I loved it.
Fuck yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. From Brazil, from Kenya. I don't know. You've been here 5 years?
Yeah, six.
Yeah, 6 years now. I may have been here 10 months.
Wow, 10 months already. I met you.
The first week, literally 2-3 weeks
First
after
week?
I came. No, so
Not
I came
the
in. I
2
came
months,
in.
right?
No, I came in July 6th. I landed on the 6th. I think we met at the end of that month. At the end of July. At the end of July, we had met for sure.
Fuck yeah, bro. Yeah. And then we just start talking, right? About
we-
the projects.
We
about
just made a good
yeah.
friendship. We made a good friendship
course.
instantly.
Yeah, yeah. And Musa, I was talking to him. It's a talent guy.
Alhamdulillah, thank
you a
you.
journalist, right?
What
What you did
I
in-
studied journalism in Kenya.
No. Where you from, bro?
Okay, so my name is Musa. I was born in a small town in Kenya near the border of Kenya and Somalia called Garissa.
Garissa.
Yeah, Garissa.
Garissa.
No, Garissa. I was born in Garissa, but then I moved to the capital city, Nairobi.
Nairobi is famous. From
Nairobi,
the La Casa, right? La Casa de Papel.
There is a
there's
girl called
character,
Nairobi.
Yeah,
Nairobi,
Nairobi.
yeah.
And she's the badass in that show
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
she is.
She's not like those other guys who are wastemen, you know?
Really?
Like he. Nah, I'm not gonna talk. But wait, don't Nairobi and Rio have like a relationship on the show? Or Rio
No.
has a relationship with someone?
Yeah, Rio has a relationship with Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Yeah, that's right. Tokyo
Brazil and
is-
Japan.
Tokyo, it's like sweet,
Sweet
Sweetheart.
one. Sweet one.
sweet one. So yeah, you raised in Nairobi.
Yeah, fully. I was born my first 26 years of my life, and I'm only 27. In Nairobi, I moved here to come to school and further my life.
No, but how was there? How was life over there? Like,
Life in Nairobi, mashallah, I'll be honest, I was lucky, man. Life in Nairobi was good.
mashallah.
Mashallah is like when you see something good, when you experience something good in life, you say mashallah. It's like it was because of the glory of God.
Okay, it's a
It's an Arabic
Very
thing, it's a
nice
Muslim thing.
experience.
Yeah. So like anything, if you see anything that's nice, if you are thanking God, you say Alhamdulillah. So like let's say I did a flight and I landed safely, you say Alhamdulillah. But if you see a cute girl, you say, mashallah. If if you just see something that is good by the grace of God, not something you tried, like.
yeah.
Let's say if I work hard and I do well in school, I do well in my business, you say Alhamdulillah. 'Cause
Alhamdulillah.
that's when you try to do it. But if you just see something nice by luck,
Yeah.
anything that comes by luck, you say mashallah.
Mashallah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So, you studied over there like for a long time?
Yeah,
Like, the whole,
my
like-
whole life I went to regular school in primary, high school I went to public boarding school. Lovely, one of my favorite experiences in my life. if I didn't do
you
that,
live there, right?
yeah, boarding school. You live with
Boarding
like, yeah, you sleep in a room that's half of this studio.
Yeah.
4 guys, 2 bunk beds, 2 bunk beds. And there's not a single employee of the school who's not a teacher.
Oh
So
shit.
only teachers and cooks, cleaners, everybody cleans. Like you do morning
guys.
work. Yeah. You wash, you scrub, you mop. And you don't mop like with a stick, bro. You mop with a duster. You go bend over and wipe
That's how we do it.
Yeah, of course. You know,
Not
only,
right here. Right
only
here
in
with
America
the
they have
wipes.
they have a machine that sucks everything.
That's right. So
How was it called, bro? Boarding school?
boarding.
Boarding school.
Is a
B-O-R.
different kind of school?
No, it's like
It
internato.
just means you don't go home.
Okay, got it.
So
it's like in Brazil we have like the military. The military.
kind of.
is
It's kind of like the military, but like there's a military school separately.
Okay.
So like
yeah.
every other school has boarding, and then there's like the cops school and the military schools.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
So I went to boarding school. Then after that,
So after that, when you finish the school,
so first of all, my school, by the way, like the guys who went to my boarding school, I usually expected to be like doctor, engineer, architect,
You?
lawyer. Not me.
okay.
The people who go to this school. And like my dad used to tell me, Musa, you're such a confident speaker. You can speak in front of people. I want you to be a lawyer. And I used to tell him, yeah, I'm going to be a lawyer. But then I finished my high school and I was like, absolutely not. I'm never ever going to try put myself through something like this again, because in our system in Kenya, you're not tested on what you've learned. You're tested on what you can remember.
Yeah.
It's like a memorizing thing, cramming. Because like, why am I in my 4th year of high school being asked questions in Form 1 that are like worth 20 marks
Yeah.
out of 100? Why is like 20% is something I learned 4 years ago? Why should I remember it? So they test how much you can remember and recall and retain things rather than understanding and practical use. But it was a good school.
Which one?
It's called Alliance High
Alliance?
School, yeah. And by the way, to any Kenyans who are going to watch this, I did not force him, because like there's this thing in Kenya, like you see how in America, and this is not an accurate comparison, but in America, if somebody went to Harvard, they'll always try to fix that in the conversation.
Yeah.
In Kenya now there's a joke. So like if you went to Alliance, like Alliance guys always constantly remind you, like, oh, by the way, I went to Alliance, because like it's a school for like the guys who went to that school. It's like it's a very poor people's school. It's a very like
really?
a school of the people. Yeah, it's not a fancy school at all. At all. It's like it's a school for like the regular people, like.
That's fine. No problem.
Yeah, so no, of course, no problem. Yeah, but like, so now when you say, but now those people usually go into government positions because like you do well in school, then you get scholarships to go to uni abroad.
Yeah.
Then you come back and you're the smartest guy in front of everyone, so people vote you in. So like a lot of politicians went to that school. So now it became a prestigious school without being prestigious, because
Yeah.
the food is, I don't know, I can never say anything bad about food because people are hungry, but the food is trash. By the way, it's only American people or like Western people say food is trash, because back home, we really, really appreciate the fact that you can eat.
Yeah,
You
of
know?
course.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, here people will tell you, oh my God, I can't eat this, and throw it in the bin. That's insane.
Yeah, that's insane, because I was seeing a show, a live on YouTube, not famous, but a billionaire from Brazil. He's doing live auction,
Mm-hmm.
and every 5,000 reais, it's one house for one people in Kamizungu. You know Kamizungu?
Where is that?
It's in Africa.
Cameroon.
No, Kamizungu.
Kamezungu.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a place over there. They
do you know where it is? Could it be in Angola or Mozambique?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Angola.
Because that name sounds like
it's Angola. It's Angola.
Yeah, because Zungu, that name Zungu,
Yeah.
it's Central Africanish. So central like Congo, Zambia, and Angola. So Congo and Angola, actually, most of the people in Angola and Congo are phenotypically, they're the same type of people. It's just that these ones speak French and these ones speak Portuguese, but their names. Okay, now you see their first name is different because of Joao.
They have João too.
Yeah, of course they have so many Portuguese names, but like their traditional names are the same. And Zungu, in Kenya we have Kazungu, they have Kazungu in Congo, they have Kazungu in Angola and Zambia. So when you said that name, I was like, it must be Zambia, but then now Angola makes more sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like the people live over there. Like they don't know how to do anything. They don't have like how's it fogão? How fogão is?
I don't know about.
Where you cook? Where
Kitchen.
no, the place with the
The stove.
stove.
Yeah, no, you
they
don't.
don't know
Yeah,
anything. They
dude,
don't-
can I be honest
They
with
don't
you?
have water. Water.
Running tap water, yeah, they don't have it, but they have rivers. You have to go
Yeah.
pick it up yourself. Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's
but-
because, let me tell you, all the poverty in Africa you see today is because of the leaders.
Yeah.
Because those
that's-
guys are rich, their pockets are fat, and they've stolen from people. And instead of building a tap from the river to everybody's house, you know, you build one well and tell people to come there. Because
Yeah.
the well costs 1/10 of the price.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening in Brazil. With the
All
new
over the world, even here in America.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, so how you like you starting to think what I'm gonna do? Like I'm gonna go to college or you know,
Mm.
what do you think? Like
Okay, so my family, if you count all of my siblings, different moms, different dads, because in our culture that's very, very
Normal.
regular. My dad doesn't have one wife. His dad doesn't have one wife. His dad doesn't have one wife. I have a brother who doesn't have one wife.
how many wives?
Two.
All
two,
of
two,
them.
two, but no, my dad two, my brother two, and my dad's dad, double figures, double figures, well over 10. And my mom's dad has 3, and my mom's brother has 2. So like it's
That's-
regular, and
regular.
like anybody who complains, you're the problem, not us. But anyway, so my family is pretty big, and like I'm the 8th of 9 children.
Wow. The same mom? Nah.
All competitions. You know how you said you played Libertadores, you play Primera Liga,
CONCACAF.
you play all competitions now, all competitions. So we are 9, and me I'm number 8. So I have 7 older siblings, and like all of them went to uni. So like for me, I had no choice, you know. But I was lucky because them they were told, we're taking you to university to do this course. You have to do it, no questions. But now when you're younger, you have a choice, you know.
Yeah.
So like the parents, they forced. If now finally you can choose. So me, I chose to do journalism because I love football.
Yeah.
And for me, like I've been an outlier in my
But
family.
always like sportive, like
Yeah, football.
sport journalist.
Yeah,
Always.
I did. See, when you go to school, you just do journalism. But now
Okay,
where you're going to take yourself is
like
up to you.
degree? Like
The
you-
degree is journalism, just journalism.
Mhm.
Broadcast journalism. So like people could have learned PR or writing or these media communications of like between this organization and the press. You write these press releases. No, me I wanted to be a broadcaster.
Yeah.
Get the story from the source and tell it to the people.
It's like you have to have your own show, right?
Inshallah, yeah. When the time comes, very soon,
Inshallah.
inshallah. Yeah.
We
yeah,
hope so. We
We
hope
hope
we
so.
want to see that shit, bro.
Indeed,
we want to
indeed,
see
indeed.
that.
That's what it means. He hopes so. I hope so.
Inshallah means
Inshallah.
God willing. God willing. God willing. If it's in God's, God willing. Simple.
And mashallah.
Admiring the beauty of God's work.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know the exact meaning. I don't know Arabic like that, but
It's
I
like
know
whatever God wants.
that. Yeah, inshallah is exactly. It's whatever God wants, whatever God wills. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I was lucky enough. My dad wanted me to be a lawyer, an engineer, because I did well in physics in high school. But that's because we got lucky.
Just like yeah.
Yeah, so I decided not to. I decided to do journalism, and I pushed it. And then in 2015, I used to have this favorite YouTube channel I used to watch called Copper 90. Shout out to Copper 90.
Copa 90.
Yeah, Copper 90. Copper
What
no bench.
what was the content?
Football content. Like it's about
Like yours?
better, like mine on steroids. Like mine with a rich sponsor.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
make a big difference.
Yeah, big difference. Big
Yeah.
difference. You know, they allow you to get directors, script writers, multiple cameras. So
But we have the best producer over here.
Rodrigo, of course,
Rodrigo,
of course.
The best equipment. Fuck, we are like the
Mashallah,
moon.
mashallah.
We're going to the
This
moon.
is good. Yeah, inshallah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hope
for
so.
sure, for sure.
And yeah. And you doing the how long is it?
This was
Like-
2000. I finished high school 2013, and then I entered university in 2014. September
And-
2014. So then, before that, in 2015, Copper 90 had a competition
Okay.
to make one presenter from all over the world. They wanted an
Oh,
African, a European, a South American, a North American, an Australian, blah, 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 everywhere. And so I tried, and I got into the final 3, and they came to visit me in my house, and we did a video. I don't know if we can leave the link in the description anywhere.
Yeah, of course.
Find it down below. And then, so after that now, that was the final round, and the final round was me, another Kenyan guy, and who's, by the way, he's the guy who, the Kenyan guy, the other Kenyan guy is the one who ended up winning, and the Ghanaian guy. So the other Kenyan guy was number 1, I was number 2, and the Ghanaian guy was number 3. And I'll say it right now, the guy who beat me, he was better than me.
Really?
He was better than me. In the beginning, obviously, I was salty. I was so sad. I was so, it hurt me so bad. But after a while, I looked at him, and his career has taken off, man. He's on a Netflix TV show in Kenya.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's a very talented guy, man. And if he beat me because he was better than me. Not because I didn't try, not because, he beat me because he was better than me.
Or
But that was,
because he works harder than you.
at that time, no. At that time, I was working hard. At that time, actually, I wasn't working hard, to be fair. At that time, it was my first attempt. I had never made a video before that. I had never even thought I
was
could
the
make a
first
video.
with the short haircut.
Yeah, I showed it to you in
Yeah,
my
yeah.
university. I made that video. I was sitting in my class, IT class, writing the script.
With the phones, right? You
no,
did it with
I
3 phones.
borrowed a camera from the
okay.
journalism lab in school.
Yeah, cool.
Only one camera, not multiple shots. One camera, I borrowed it, and the guy who edited for me was my classmate. And I was just like, wow, I guess this is what I do now.
Yeah.
And so we did that. Then they came to visit me. The other guy won, but they kept me on. They kept me on, and it really inspired me to continue doing this, And so halfway in 2017, I decided I want to make a business out of it,
Like what? Like YouTube videos?
No, I wanted to make a business out of football.
Oh, okay. And then you realized
the YouTube
you
videos,
wanna-
the YouTube videos was going to build my name, and not even YouTube videos, just the media work I would do was
Yeah.
going to build my name, make sure people know who I am, get partnerships, make relationships with the right people, because I feel like connections with people is among the most important things,
networking is key.
Exactly. In our school, we say if you're not networking, you're not working.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're not networking, you're not working,
Yeah,
if you're not
that's
trying
right.
to meet other people in your industry, other people in other industries,
Yeah.
because these days, the way the world works, everything is
It's
interlinked.
together.
Yeah.
Today is the same thing. Like as I say to you, we went to make some videos, like just met new people, like different people, like different stories, that's I feel great, I feel great.
I can tell you look like you're very satisfied.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna live, for this shit. We're gonna live from this shit.
Rodrigo was telling me was it like 2 days ago you were working until 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right here in the studio, many times.
Many times.
Many times. That's a lot of times. Like 5. Those days we slept over here. Yeah, we had a podcast in the morning, 11 a.m. and we just slept.
You're
over
like,
here.
yeah. I
Like-
mean, we're here at 4 a.m. No need to go home. Might as well.
You
Yeah.
know, if I go home, I'm not gonna wake
You're
up.
not gonna come back.
Of course,
Yeah.
nah, bro.
And you know what the worst part is? You'll wake up at 10:59.
Yeah, it's
Like,
impossible. Like
1
50
minute.
minutes from
Yeah.
it's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I say. Like, we just have to work hard, like investing in the future. It's not right now. Right now it's just the connection, people, new people, networking.
Yeah.
But then it's gonna be the pote de ouro. Como que é? I don't
Pot
know.
of gold.
Pot of gold.
Portrait Dior. Okay, yeah, Dior. Oh, O-R. O-R. Oh.
No, O-U-R-O. Ouro.
Oro.
Ouro.
Oro. Okay, because like Ballon d'Or, the award means ball of gold.
Eh.
Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or.
Oro.
Yeah.
It's like
In Portuguese now.
Oro.
Ballon d'Or. Yeah, it's in French, right?
Yeah, Ballon d'Or is in French, or, and then even in Spanish it's or, no?
Or.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
in Spanish it's oro.
Oro. Yeah,
Okay,
oro.
okay.
Yeah, oro.
Ay, tranquilo.
O-R-O in Spanish.
And,
Easier.
Portuguese is O-U.
U.
Oro.
Oro. Yeah, it's very similar.
Portuguese,
So-
oro.
So yeah, so you finished the college, right? In
Yeah, I
Kenya?
finished in 2019. But let me tell you, there's actually something that happened to me. And this is the part about working hard we were talking about right
You
now.
can live over here. You can live over here.
So 2017, I went to those guys, Copa 90, to look for an internship during the World Cup. And they talked to me and they were like, you know what, Musa, we like you. So we'll skip you in the line and you'll get the internship. But you won't go to Russia.
Yeah.
You'll come here to London and you'll do your internship here.
Fuck
And I was
yeah.
like, yes, of course. But then I went back to the same day I finished the meeting, my grades were coming out online
Oh shit.
for the last semester. And this thing was determined on like, if you fail this class, you can't. Because you have to retake the class and it fucks up the entire structure. Yeah, exactly. The entire year is messed. You now have to graduate the following year.
Yeah.
And I finished the meeting. They told me yes. I went home. I was so happy. I called my mom. Midnight reaches. I checked my grades. Bro, I failed. Why? Because of my own shortcomings, you know. My grades, the work you do on paper, smashed it. But my school had a rule. If you miss 7 classes out of the whole semester, automatic F. It doesn't matter. I missed like 9. And I even had like a fake doctor's note. In fact, that used to be my business in university. I used to fake doctor's notes for people. Like, if you miss classes, come to me, give me money, I'll bring you a doctor's note, stamped, everything. So I decided to do it on this teacher. And I sent her the thing, and she was like, okay, you know what the rules are? If you have a doctor's note, you have to take it to the school nurse. For it to be verified, then I'll change your grade. And obviously, I knew it was a fake, so I didn't even go to the school nurse. That thing messed me up. I missed out on the internship to work for the company of my dreams at the biggest stage in world football.
In Kenya.
I would have gone to London to work for it.
Oh,
The World Cup was in Russia in 2018,
yeah.
so I'd have been like in the office editing videos, you
Uh-huh.
know, just doing anything. And I failed. I didn't do that because of myself. And when I came back, I was like, never again. And I turned my life around in school then, and I worked harder than anybody else in my class. And a year later, one of my professors, the guy who wrote my recommendation for me to come to university here, he told me, he sat me down in a one-on-one. He was like, Musa, what changed over the last year? You have to tell me something. Because the student you were the first 2 years is not the student you've been for the last year. Like the first 2 years he saw I was a joker, you know, just, you know,
Okay.
living life, skipping class, doing whatever you want. But then that 1 year he taught me, my 3rd year of school, he was like, yo, what changed? And I told him what happened. And
And what happened?
I lost the opportunity of a lifetime to work in London for the company I wanted at the World Cup, the highest level of football in the
Yeah.
world, only because I was lazy.
That's right.
You know, only
Yeah.
because I tried to cheat the system. So when that happened, I flipped it around. I was the best student from then on up to graduation. And I graduated and I got a great job. And like, you know, at that time, my life was mine. It was no longer about doing what this person wants or that person wants. It was, I have my goal, I know what I want, and I'm going to go for it.
Fuck yeah.
And I did that for the next 2 years. I graduated. I did well. I was working at a really good company back in Kenya. Then COVID hit.
Oh, you were there?
I was
When
in
COVID
Kenya.
hit? Oh yeah.
I was back home. Yeah. I was back home. I was working. And then
2020.
19. So
19.
19 December. Then now I left that company. Biggest mistake of my life, but no problem. They're still my friends. Got another job. Then this other job, since I was new, they fired me when COVID happened. And I left that job because...
Like what position was there?
Okay, so I was an intern at DSTV, but DSTV is Africa's largest content producer.
For TV? TV shows?
For
Everything.
for TV, for sports, for if you put on your TV in Kenya and you're watching good TV, it's DSTV. If you're doing it in South Africa, Zambia, Namibia, Botswana, Nigeria, Ghana, any sub-Saharan country, you have DSTV. And SuperSport, and this is, by the way, I checked this out after living here in America, seeing what happens in the UK, seeing what happens everywhere else. The best sports provider in the world is SuperSport. You get everything, UFC, Premier League. Anyway, this is not an advertisement for Super Sport.
Everything.
Yeah, it's a Kenyan thing. Like this means
Tudo. It's
todo.
everything.
Todo. It means everyone, everything. What did like if somebody asks you like what marks did you get in your exam? I got all of them.
Bravo.
If you say you're going out, where you going out? I'm going for all the girls.
This one, this guy like the girls. You know, you have this is your talent too. He's a bomb. I tell everybody, he's a bomb. When he gets to the party,
It just explodes.
Everyone's like, "Hey, Musa, what's up, Musa? Come here, Musa, talk to me." And this guy is insane, bro.
Nah,
He's
thank
a
you.
wingman. He's a good wingman.
Oh, yeah,
I
for sure.
try. I try. You know what I am? I'm the what's this name? Playmaker. You know?
Oh,
You
yeah.
Spread the ball
He
there.
like-
spread
he-
the
The
ball
number
there.
10.
He
Number
likes
10, yeah,
he likes the
exactly.
contatinho.
Contatinho.
So, how you came to
Yeah,
USA?
so I'll tell you. So when I left that job in 2019, I left it in about August, September. I didn't even know how long the application process was, which by the time I was wrong. I thought I could apply in September and come in January.
Yeah.
It wasn't possible. So January came. I was like, okay, I'll apply in January to go in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
January 2020. COVID hits March. Everything is closed. And I've just been fired. So I have no job and I can't go to school. But I'm telling you, I still had fire. I had recently loved Formula One.
Yeah.
So I started a Formula One YouTube channel. We got shut down because we're using the wrong logo. Started a new one.
Were we using the wrong logo?
So we're using the official logo for
Oh,
Formula
Formula
1.
One?
Yeah,
Oh,
big mistake. Rookie mistake, actually. Rookie mistake.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
We got shut down. No nothing. No being told that you should change it in 30.
Nothing.
Suspended immediately without no return. No problem. We started a new one with another kid called Mark in Kenya. Very nice guy. We did videos, 2020, 2021, different content, weekly podcasts.
Shit.
Just a bunch of it. I can put the channel description
Yeah.
if you guys want to have a look. And then now, end of 2021, around August 2021, I was like, now I need to go again because now that's the time the world started opening up again. They were like, yeah, if you're going to apply for school, you can come.
Yeah.
You know, so I applied in 2021. I made a mistake in my application for January entry. I didn't get in. But if I did get in, I would have gone to San Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
not here. So we would never have met.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The
that's for
stars,
sure.
the stars align by there. The stars
Yeah.
align. So on the day, I remember the day I got the rejection letter because I made a mistake and I saw it like this and I swear my eyes just teared up. You know, like you can't even believe what you've just seen. But then I read it properly and was like, you made a mistake in your application. That's why. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll fix it right away.
Yeah.
No wasting time. You know, like when you really want something, it's like, I'm not even going to wait 2 minutes,
Yeah,
man.
I'm gonna do right now.
I fixed it immediately, submitted the whole application. This is January 30th or something. And they said, we'll let you know by March 14th. So and this time now, midway through 2021, I got a job. Being a digital sports editor
Shit.
at the national broadcaster. So like, I don't know what you guys have in Brazil, like the one owned by the government. What is it called? The
National
TV
broadcaster,
station.
we don't have it.
No, national
It's
broadcaster.
like-
Okay, so in the UK, they have BBC, for
Oh,
example.
okay.
Yeah, British
Okay.
broadcast. It's like paid for by the taxpayers and everything.
Oh yeah, we don't
So
have.
in
No,
Kenya,
we have one, but I forgot the name now. It's kind of TV Brazil, something like that.
Oh yeah,
Right?
but it's like no one
no.
yeah,
watch that shit.
same thing. KBC was trash. It was like bottom barrel, bro. Like the people who watch KBC are the villagers, you know? The guys who have only, you
Yeah,
know,
that's
you have-
right.
yeah, you have no cable. You only
Yeah.
have the local station and you trust KBC because,
Yes.
yeah.
It's the same thing.
But
No.
now KBC, the time I was...
Question.
Yeah.
Going back to the Formula One that you were doing, why did you start doing it? Were you interested about it?
I'll tell you how I got into it actually. So I was into Formula One as a child because I have many older brothers. But then now when they went to boarding school, because all of us went to boarding school, they stop teaching you how to watch it and you just stop. You know, you're like 7, 10, 11 years old. Your big brother is everything. What he says is what you do. You know, if he says, don't tell mom, you will never tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when they went to boarding school now, I didn't have any more leadership, you know?
Yeah.
So I just forgot about it. Then in 2019, when I was at DSTV, a company in Kenya called SportPesa, it's a gambling company, was sponsoring a Formula One team. And since in Kenya and
It's
in
like gambling, like casino.
no,
No?
online
gambling.
gambling. It was called Sport
No,
Pesa.
it's online betting.
Yeah, online betting. And like Sport Pesa, they even had like a t-shirt sponsorship for Hull City in the Premier League. They had enough money to sponsor a Premier League team.
Yeah,
They were
that's it.
yeah, because they were drinking Kenyans' money. Anyway,
Yeah.
so they had a sponsorship with a Formula One team. And since in Kenya, in Africa, our company was the licensed broadcaster of Formula One,
Oh shit.
my boss got a deal with them to host like screenings, you know, like watch parties and stuff like that. And he gave me an Excel sheet that was disorganized. Like, yo, Musa, organize this thing for me. It was like the schedule, the fastest lap, the track length, which city it's in, the name of the track. And he just told me, organize it, make it, make it something I can present. And I did this thing just as a chore, as an assignment from the boss. And I was like, damn, this thing looks cool,
Yeah.
This thing looks interesting. And my younger brother, who by the way is like very close to me in age, so us we were raised as twins. 27 now, he'll be 26 in July.
Okay.
So that's how close we are.
Uh-huh.
And
Lembra de pegar no Instagram?
Do quê?
Storyzinho,
Yeah,
pá,
I'll
no
do.
Instagram.
Okay, meu bar.
yeah, it's okay. So I was like, okay, if KK likes it, and I've seen this thing, it looks so cool, let me get into it. So the first day of the watch party, I fell in love.
Oh shit.
I was just like, people like it was a place called Kengeles, and Kengele in Kenya means like bell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like when an overtake is happening, ding, ling, 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 ling. When the race is starting, I was like, whoa, this is cool,
But So you don't start to watch F1 with your parents now, right?
First of all,
You
I
know,
never
you know
watched
Senna?
Ayrton Senna. Oof. The
You know
GOAT, the best, the Monaco specialist, the streets, the rain specialist, of course.
You heard about him?
I know his whole. I've watched every documentary for Senna.
So teach the daddy.
I'll tell you. So this is his most famous quote: "If you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver." And I think you can use that, like you're racing, you're following, and if you see a gap and you don't go for it, you're not racing, you're following.
Yeah.
And I think you can use that example in life.
Hey, I've seen that on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I've seen the comments. A lot of people don't like him. I never knew that. People
Don't like him?
Yeah.
No,
people say
Senna is respected.
Oh, because-
No,
He's
of
respected because I
course,
think because
yeah.
he passed away
No,
as a
because
champion.
some people say he's too dangerous,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
exactly.
He's
Yeah.
like
Most
he's
people
too
love him.
no
but
responsible.
some people be like, oh, he was like going straight to the other cars and making it dangerous for everybody.
If you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're
You
not a
gotta
racing
find the
driver. And
Minimum
think
gap.
about that. Think about that in life, yeah. Like if you're just working hard, and you see an opportunity that you can get, and you don't go for it, you're not living anymore. You're dead.
Yeah.
You're
that's
just
right.
follow. You're just existing.
Yeah.
You're not living.
That's right.
Yeah. So Senna, he's an icon. He's an icon. And me, I'm the sort of guy, like if I like something, I have a very addictive personality. So like, I love this thing. I was like, this is my new thing. I'm going to learn everything I can about it, and it'll be my thing. And that's exactly what I did. We hosted like, of the 20 race calendar at the time, we did like, because we started at like the second race, and we did like maybe 19 or 18 of them. Every single week I was there, filming, posting stories, listening to the commentator and stuff like that. So that's how I got into Formula One.
That's nice. That's nice.
Do you know any other Brazilian driver?
Yeah.
Pilot, actually? Sorry about it.
Nelson Piquet Jr. Chill, there's more. There's
Felipe?
more. Felipe Massa, how could I forget? That's the guy, Felipe Massa.
Talk right here.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. So
Yeah.
He
Felipe
went
Massa.
on a podcast like yesterday, and he was talking about the time he had to let Schumacher win. They were both running for Ferrari.
2006, yeah.
Something like that.
That was Schumacher's last season.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Last
when he was,
season.
yeah, Schumacher. Okay, his last season at Ferrari,
Ferrari.
because he
okay.
came back like 4 years later. But yeah.
Mercedes, right?
In 2010, exactly.
Cool.
Felipe Massa, lovely guy.
Rubinho,
great
you know
character.
Rubinho?
Rubinho, the football player.
Barrichello.
How could I forget about the GOAT? Rubens Barrichello, of
Ruben.
course.
We call him Rubinho.
We call
no?
him Rubinho.
Rubinho, okay.
Rubinho Barrichello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he
Rubens.
he was-
Also Michael Schumacher's teammate. Also, had to let Schumacher pass at the finishing line.
Rubens, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Rubinho, I think, that let Schumacher
Yeah,
win.
maybe
It wasn't
it's
Felipe,
Rubinho,
I
yeah.
think. Maybe I was wrong.
No, Rubens did that a few
Yeah,
times.
Philippe
A
is a
few
little bit
times.
younger, right?
But no, they were in the same team at the same time in 2006 because
No,
in
but not Philippe
2006
Massa. Ain't,
and Michael Schumacher.
oh yeah, really?
Yeah, so Massa joined Ferrari I think in either 5 or 6 and Rubens Barrichello went to Honda.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Rubenho. And like before Fernando Alonso came back 2 years ago, Rubens Barrichello had like the most, he's like top 3, top 4 most ever races. 311 Formula 1 races. You can check that now. Just double check that, Rodrigo.
311.
311.
Philippe Massa.
No.
Oh, Rubens.
Rubinho.
Rubinho Barrichello.
Yeah, let's just check that
The
right
monster.
now. I'm almost certain he has. You have to pick a profile. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. So, and then you will start. How was like? You always love soccer?
Oh yeah, since I was. That's just like. That's not. It's not even. I can't even. Okay, remember exactly when it happened, but like.
You go for Arsenal, right?
Liverpool. No, I'm a Liverpool fan. Listen, as this thing is being looked for, can I go to the restroom?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, man. I'm so sorry.
No
Yo,
problem.
it says here 296. You were wrong, motherfucker.
You're wrong, motherfucker. Put the geral. Bota na geral.
Stats. Anyway, what? Okay, I'm fairly sad. Okay, no.
Wait, you
that's-
were
no,
close.
Go to Wikipedia.
Yeah, you were
To
close. Go to the restroom.
Yeah, enter there. There is 311. Check. Yeah, down.
Where?
That's stopwatch. Go down. It's Formula 1 will down here. Yeah.
Tá com. T.
Yeah, so you see it's different. Yeah.
Okay.
But even I was wrong. It was 326 races, 322 starts. I was
Oh
wrong.
yeah.
But 22 and 11 is close.
It's close. Almost.
Fala aí, meu parceiro.
Huh? Just go
Straight and then
Yeah.
right.
right. Musita. Musa is crazy, guys. We like, well, I love this TV, bro. This is like, what? Professional. We have the return video. Very nice. Looks nice. Love it. Musa is always like very nice conversation, right? Talk to me, you motherfucker.
Bro, yeah, bro. He's always a
Where you think we can talk? How long is it?
37 minutes.
37. I think this one is gonna be a little short, maybe, right?
Up to you.
An hour.
So,
What time is it?
11:35.
So what?
You can talk about.
No, a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like soccer, we can do like 2 hours, 3, 4, 5, but you know.
The things he learned in the school here,
Yeah.
different from the school in Kenya. Things that were better there. Some kind of stuff. What things do you prefer in Kenya than here? Like school, maybe he doesn't like the school in here.
Yeah. He don't have any problem to, talking. He knows how to do it. He's like, he's a fucking talent, bro. He's crazy. Musita. He talk about he sells the doctor.
Yeah, but in Kenya 10 years ago, it doesn't matter anymore.
Bro, he sells how's it called?
Doctor paper to skip the class.
This guy is crazy. This is empty now. There's
No.
some over there?
Yeah.
Let me just a little bit.
Can you give it to me?
Put it in the geral. To him. So yeah. So when you got here, 2019, right?
No. So
just
this
right now.
time now, yeah. So now, COVID happens.
Yeah.
You chill. I applied the second time, got in.
To LA. To come to LA.
There's a camp, yeah, Orange County. But now class is once a week, so you live where you want.
But it's the same one, right?
Yeah, same
just-
school, same school, University of San Francisco. But if you apply to enter in January, you can only study in San Francisco.
Okay.
But if you apply in the summer, you can enter San Francisco or Orange County.
Yeah. And how you like it?
Love it.
Better than Kenya? The
Uh,
like the college over here, nah.
the school,
The school.
honestly, you know what I think?
Uh,
Excuse me. Either I'm too smart or American teachers are very like they
Dumb.
no, not dumb, they're very generous. Like they
oh,
don't
okay.
they're not testing they're testing your understanding.
I know. I think I know why. Because you're such a like. How you talk with the people? How you
Yeah,
you know,
they love
how
that.
your
yeah.
approach?
Yeah.
They
yeah.
love it.
They
And
love
so
it.
They,
Yeah, so even
it's Musa.
my
nah."
presentations, like every time we have a presentation, that's why I win my marks. That's why I
Uh-huh.
win my marks, because I've noticed they love somebody who's gonna stand there and tell them exactly what they think, how they research, not what I want to hear.
Yeah.
What did you find when you looked? If you found something different, tell me about it. That's what I want to hear. I want to see how you've navigated this on your own. So like you'll be given an assignment, whatever, you'll be told conduct interviews, do this research, put it all together and give me your findings.
Yeah.
And whatever findings you have, you can't give the teacher what he wants to hear. You can only give him what you found
Yeah.
and how you explain it. And like they really like confidence, and they like somebody who stands out a little bit.
Like think outside of the box.
Yeah, thinking outside of the box. And also like you're not worried about what somebody will think. You're just, I'm here to tell you what I found, and that's all that
Yeah.
matters, nothing else.
And give me a like example, like a presentation.
I'll
What
give
they
you-
ask you for?
Anything. So like we did this class, it was sports, business and finance or something like that. And our presentation, let me try to remember what it was about. Yeah, we were doing like a valuation of 2 different beer companies that sponsor sports.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So like we are given all of their data, all of their numbers and everything, and now you're supposed to now say why was this company more successful than this one, or what did this company do wrong, and everything like that. And the professor
That's
who
fucking interesting.
yeah, very
That's
very
insane.
very interesting, man.
But it's like you guys focus in the business part? Or nah.
Yeah,
It's business.
it's business. It's like numbers, price equity ratio, weird things that honestly, as someone who did journalism, and I'm really more of a people person rather than a technical person,
Yeah.
it was new to me. But
You study sports business here, right?
yeah, sport management.
Oh, it's a
yeah.
sport business.
Yeah,
You did journalism in Kenya.
Journalism was my degree in Kenya, but now here it's sport management. So I did the football thing, the Formula 1 thing, and I got the vision of what I wanted to do when I went to 2017 was
Yeah.
election year in Kenya. And usually in my family we vote where my grandmother is from, the
Yeah.
village where I was born.
Uh-huh.
And she has a farm there. And it's just a farm, bro. It's just wasteland, It's just like, yeah, there's like mangoes growing, but you could do so much more with this land. And I
Yeah.
sat there and we're just going to visit the grandmother's farm. She's like, go see your grandmother's farm. Okay, I'll go. And I went there, and it was like you've seen in the movies, in these sci-fi movies, how like, how a city is built in like 5 seconds. Honestly, in my eyes, I saw the vision. I saw, okay, this is the entrance of the stadium. That's where we're going to have the stadium. This is going to be a small park. That's going to be the mosque. We're going to do this. And I was like, boom, I know what I want to do. I want to be a sports business owner,
But sport business.
Like a TV or something? You own it?
What is
like you see how Roman Abramovich bought Chelsea,
Okay.
and he's now the owner. Whatever Chelsea does, it's him. But I don't want to buy a team
You
because I
could
don't
be
have that
the
money. I want to
director.
build it. I want to build the team from the ground, get an academy, get a structure to get into the national league system in Kenya, beat all of that, get to
That's your goal?
yeah. That's why I'm here. That's the thing that brought me to America.
That's insane, bro. I was talking with the guys. They had a business called Step Forward. They bring athletes from Brazil to study here.
Was he? You were just Rodrigo was just telling me
Yeah.
about that.
And he has a friend, a Chinese guy, and he has a lot of money. He's investing in this shit, you know, and exactly that shit.
And now what I want to do is, so once you get the academy, you now start getting partnerships with clubs in the UAE, because like the Kenyan Football League is pretty bored. Like it's not that good, you know. You can't go from the Kenyan League to Europe.
Yeah.
You can't. But you can go from the Kenyan League to the Arab League. If you're still young, 19, 20, 21, you develop there a little bit more, then you go to Europe, or you come to MLS, or you go to South America, Liga MX, you know? There's opportunities, and people only, like in Kenya, people only think like the only way you make it is Europe. No, you can go to Egypt and make good money there. You can go to Algeria, Morocco, South Africa.
That's right. That's a lot of places. Over here too. That's a lot of money.
MLS, MLS, like the money you get in the MLS
not just the MLS, but the other leagues, like the
lower leagues.
Yeah. You can
the
make
lower
some
leagues,
money.
you can make some money, but like you're not gonna grow as a footballer.
Oh yeah, nah.
Yeah, like the competition there is not good enough to make you better.
Yeah, but I mean, like, not everybody's gonna reach the
top. That's
the
true.
top.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
MLS,
true. Yeah.
I don't think MLS is the top.
It's not even near. It's not. It's
You know,
not.
but
even the league
they pay good, right?
the league in Mexico has more money.
Oh really?
One of the best players from LAFC last season is called Cristian Arango. It's a Colombian guy. He moved to Pachuca this year, and I was like, LAFC pays among the highest salaries. Why would you go to Mexico?
The guys from Step 4 told us that the minimum for a soccer player on the MLS is $6,000. It's not a lot.
A month.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Remember
in a year, it's,
6,000.
it's
A month.
65.
It's
It's
not a
65.
Nah.
The minimum is 65 annually,
Uh-huh.
which 65 annually comes to about 5,655.
But it's very nice.
But it's like it's not the top. That's what I'm gonna say.
But
No, yeah.
but like now think about it. Yeah, you're making. Yeah, it depends on which
Six
city you live.
thousand. 6,000.
Think about it. You make $6,000 a month. You're living in Nashville, bro. You're living good.
yeah.
You know,
it's
maybe
still a lot better
even
than
in
Brazil.
LA you can survive. Even in LA you can live very comfortably.
Yeah, that's right.
In
Plus-
Brazil, the minimum could be like 10,000 reais. It means like $2,000. You know, the minimum for a player
Well-
in the Serie A.
The Serie A?
Serie A.
Nah, there's no player with 10,000
Maybe
reais.
there's guy with 17 years old.
Nah, it's high.
How-
10,000? No, too.
50.
If the guy is the main team, nah,
The guy-
maybe
the
50
guy
bucks,
from-
maybe 50.
The guy from Juventude.
But he's not playing on.
He is.
Oh, right now, right?
Goiás.
No, Goiás has some money.
Do you think they play more than 20,000 reais for the minimum?
Nah, yeah, minimum maybe 20,000 to 50.
So America is still better.
Yeah.
still-
Listen, let me not lie. If you're playing any sport in America, dude, what do you guys know about baseball, bro? Baseball, those
No shit.
No, yeah, me neither. They make money. The second most valuable league is NFL, then MLB, then NBA.
Yeah.
MLB has much higher revenues. I mean, considering they do play like 80 games or 160 games or something like that, it's insane. But anyway, so more to the football story, yeah. So inshallah, like, yeah, that's the plan, you know, to give opportunities to Kenyans, to East Africans, and generally to Africans.
That's nice, bro, because they can come over here.
They
you
can.
know, to get a new like
And even go to school here, go to college here, you know, because
Yeah.
like
new
this-
chance.
yeah, you get a different
Opportunity.
opportunity. Yeah, providing
That's-
opportunities. That's the
That's
thing.
key. That's my you know, I'm working and investing myself to help people, you know. I think everything's about people, you know. So
Life is about people. You know, have you seen like this thing about people going on like AI will replace this, AI will replace that? Of course, AI is going to be instrumental in the future, 100%. There's no doubt about that. But building relationships with people, I feel like that, like with the rise of AI and everything, of course you can do so many jobs with that. But if you can't build a relationship with somebody, if you can't build a connection, you know, speak with somebody, understand how they work, understand how the world works and everything, and be, what's the word I'm looking for? Be compassionate.
yeah.
Then I feel like that is a massive superpower to have.
Yeah, I think that's the difference between us and the AI, because they can do like
They
a
can
lot
do
of
everything.
things,
They
a
can
lot
do
of things.
anything, bro.
Right now it's like,
Have you seen these things of like Drake releases a song?
oh yeah, I
They
saw
even
that
do it.
shit.
They even do it in different languages. I've heard a Drake Somali song. Swear, yeah.
I've heard today Ariana Grande singing a funk from MC Livinho.
and it
fuck.
sounds exactly
It's-
like her.
Fuck.
That's crazy.
But the
That's
truth
fucking
is,
crazy.
it'll be instrumental in the future. But the way you said, helping people, fostering relationships, and connecting with people, that
Yeah, but I like. I think where you go, to help people from Africa and all that shit.
yeah,
This is massive, because sometimes they don't know they can, they don't know like, oh, I hope I can, because when I was in Brazil, for me it was too far away, that's impossible to go to United States. That's fucking possible.
what time? When will I go, bro? By the time I leave my house, I have to see this. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, it's such a distant picture.
Yeah, very
such a,
very very.
It's almost a fantasy.
Yeah, it's exactly that shit. Because like, you can't realize that's gonna be possible with the life we live over there. So, yeah, we always can be here, but America is not for everybody.
Oh no.
That's the real shit. So we were talking about the.
Can
Hey,
talk
I
about
re-
America.
I have a question that you were talking to me in the car.
Yeah, tell
What
me.
was the presentation that you were talking about that you told the guys like, "Hey, my name is Musa."
Oh
remember my name."
yeah. The whole thing about being confident. So this was October last year. My professor told us, like, so it was a sports marketing class, and he's a very well connected guy. So he was like, I'm gonna give you guys 3 companies. So there's 4 or 5. There's like 6 groups.
Yeah.
4 people, and of those 6 groups, each, like, 2 groups will get this company, 2 groups this company, 2 groups this company. So it was Target, Microsoft, and AT&T, who are all customers, who are all like assigned to the Wasserman group. Wasserman is like a marketing agency, and they all do the marketing for AT&T, Target, and Microsoft. And they were like, create 3 sports activations that these people can use in real life. Like, think about something real they can do, and you're going to go present it in front of the people who typically pitch these things to those companies,
Yeah.
And so we got Target, and we did our whole thing. It was like a Formula E thing, just some whatever. The specifics don't really matter right now.
Uh-huh.
But I was with my classmate and Rodrigo, the guy who we were in the same group today and we were in the same group back then. And this was my introduction to those guys, yeah. So the first group went ahead and they talked, and then us, we were second. And I was the first one in my group, yeah, because we were like me, Aditi, and one other guy. So it was like I was the first one to present, and I was like, hi, my name, our group is called this. My name is Musa, and remember me. And they were just like, what? What do you mean, remember me? I was like, yeah, when I'm about to say things that, and they loved it, man. They ate it all up. They were like, wow, he's that confident. And I spoke for 5, 6, 7 minutes, and they were like, wow. Asked me questions, I answered it back. And then they asked me questions like, oh, that part my colleague here can answer for you, and he answers perfectly. And we got like 94, 95
Fuck yeah.
in that thing. And I like, it's what that goes to the saying that, like, in America, particularly I think in California, they love confident people. They love somebody who can stand in front of a group of people and convey a message from A to B to C to D.
How you learn that shit to
Do
how
that?
to not to be so
The question is where it comes from, because it's natural, bro. He didn't learn that, or did you?
Yeah, I didn't learn it.
it's all was like that
So
Maybe
what I
your
noticed,
parents-
always.
no. My parents are the opposite of me, man. Opposite. Like my parents, my dad is the most conservative man I've ever met, and my mom is not conservative, but like she's not one to make a big deal or anything like that. She's somebody to decide something and do it. But no, and I told you 7 brothers, 6 brothers and 2 sisters, But like in a house full of people who just do the same thing. It was, I think, like, it's just like a numbers game. If you have 9 children in a house, surely one has to be different, And I just happened to be the different one, and like a different one. And like even I told my parents, like me, I'm gonna marry a Latin American girl, or whatever. And in Somali culture, like if you don't marry a Somali, it's looked upon very, very weirdly. It's just
Really?
like, yeah, it's like, what do you mean, man? What are you doing? it's not the right thing, but it's what is happening. It's something that's there, but like of course the world changes, you know. But,
But
that
it's
was
okay if
traditionally.
you marry her.
Yeah, my parents have understood me. They know Musa is a different guy. That's why he lives in LA. That's why when he does a video, you know, doing weird things, we don't complain, you know. We're just like, yeah, Musa is different, you know.
Very, very,
And
very.
like when I-
let him marry a Brazilian.
Oh yeah, of course. And like when I was young, my parents used to tell me that like you're gonna be our politician, you know, like the way you talk so much, you're gonna be the politician in the family.
You look like a politician, right?
Well,
One day, right? Maybe.
Yeah, I'll be a good politician though. I'll try to, if I do become one, because my dad told me it's a dirty game and I shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But if I do it, I'll be a good one. But there's no such thing as a good African politician. Let me not lie to you.
Yeah.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a good politician in the
Of
world.
course, that's
In
right.
the world, I don't even know why I said
Well-
African. Let me take that back. American politicians, South American politicians, European politicians, all of them, Asian, African, they are all the
But
same.
I
They're
think
selfish.
we have to talk like better about politicians because there's some people like make your own content on YouTube, TikTok, Shorts, Reels, and trying to be a politician.
They are those
Politics,
are, no,
right?
I think that look, those people are, they want to be change makers. Those are good people who want to make change.
Yeah, but some people like some politicians in Brazil, they have like 2 million followers in Instagram, you know, and then he got like
Oh yeah,
so many votes, you know, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he
So
got
first of all, but now let me tell you,
The audience.
You grow up with you grow the audience with the right message.
yeah,
What do you do when you get into the office? That's what matters. That's when you become a politician. Before that, you're just somebody well known. You're just
yeah, of
somebody.
course.
What happens when you get into the office?
No, yeah, but I mean, those people like outsiders, they are like doing a very good job, and if you like, we always hating the politicians. Like good people not gonna go there.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go there. Like people good like you as you.
I mean, I'm
You're
not
not
good.
gonna-
I'm gonna try to be good. You can't.
Yeah. But like you,
Yeah.
like
Thank you.
you think from like the people, you know.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
stole the shit.
You know, that's
that's
another.
what I
I was
mean.
having a conversation with my cousin the other day, and I was just like, I can do many things. I can do many bad things because obviously I'm just a human, but I cannot steal from somebody who's hungry.
Oh yeah, that's
Because you know that's what politicians do. They don't steal from the rich. They don't steal from people who have. They steal from people who need.
yeah.
Like I was telling you the thing about was we speaking about water and like you know
Yeah.
why on like at the very least let me build the tap first. You know
Yeah.
build it first and then after what remains. If people have water, if something remains, maybe
But you know what's the problem? It's about the mentality
greed.
and the mindset because those guys in Brazil, those billionaires, they are building a house for people from Angola, and they just give the house. But 1 month later, the house was a mess,
Yeah.
a trash because they don't know how to
Take care
organize.
of it, yeah.
They don't know how to clean. They don't know how to wash, breathe. You know, like they don't know how to do anything.
They don't
You know,
and
breathe not teeth.
brush
teeth,
yeah
right?
brush the
Brush
teeth.
the
Yeah.
teeth. So, you have to teach how to live.
Yeah, you know what you do instead of building the houses, you build. But it's not his job. It's not the billionaire's job to build a system where
Yeah,
people
it's not,
are
but
learning.
they doing hospitals. They doing like schools.
Now let me tell you, hospitals.
Everything.
But are they training nurses? Are they training doctors? Because like, if the hospital, the building is here, yes, and the facilities are in here, yes. But what if the people who are working here don't know how to use it, or they're gonna misuse it? You know.
Yeah.
I feel like the system. Anyway, I'm not here to correct the world's wrongs. You know, I can. You can only do so much. You know, you can only.
Yeah,
I feel
I'm
like
here to correct the word. That's my job. That's my fucking job, and I'm gonna do this because this is the ensina papai, teach the daddy, and that's how we learn, right?
And you know, the truth is, if you teach the dad, the family has been taught. But
That's right.
you know, but I
That's
feel
right.
like no, the person who holds the family down is the mom. But like the dad is the it's like a family has pillars, you know,
Yeah,
and those two pillars are equally as important as the other.
of course.
But obviously,
that's
one
right.
is, you know, there's two equally important pillars, you know, and
The
without the mom has a totally different role
Of course.
than the dad. But you know, one without the other can't work 100%.
Yeah. the family is the power.
Nope, yeah, people like back in the day we used to say like the family is the most basic social unit, and like the truth is that it is. And
It
once
is.
you start disrupting the family, because think about it this way, like and this is a realization I had like many years ago. It's like if you're born in a family of 5, if you're the firstborn, you have a totally different life experience than the thirdborn, the fourthborn, and the lastborn.
Yeah.
And your position in your house, your position in your family greatly affects the person you're going to become in society.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, the family is among the most important. It's actually the most important social
Yeah,
unit.
that's for sure, bro. Because again, with the new politicians, they want to make everything change. Everything like the family is not the
It's not the
it's
first
not the base.
Yeah, it's not the first lesson you learn in life
Yeah.
is at home.
Yeah.
You're taught how to talk, how to walk, how to say hi, say bye,
Yeah.
how to
They try
socialize.
to blur the image of the family, like the politicians and the people, because if you broke the image, the true image of the family, you can change everything, in the mind of the everyone
of people.
you
Yeah,
know,
that
like
is
you
true.
do everything.
You can now control them,
You can control what they say, how they gonna
how they're gonna think,
yeah,
what they
that's-
believe,
of
and like
course.
the extent to their belief. Because like sometimes you can just be foolish. I don't know better, so I'll listen to this person.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that base, that family, that background, then you can't go back and say, oh, I was wrong. This person I was
Exactly.
taught the right way. Because if there's nothing to go back to, then this
Yeah.
is the only game in town. This is the only food. So what do? I have to eat.
Exactly. Yeah. How about the Hamadan?
Ramadan, yeah.
How's it?
Ramadan.
Teach the daddy about it.
Okay, so Ramadan, 30 days, usually 29
No, but
sometimes.
Hey,
like
before we start, can I just say something?
yeah.
Of course.
You were talking about change the way we see politicians, because we usually used to hate them in Brazil too. We used to hate all of them.
Yeah.
But bro,
Talk
There's
talk in
an-
the mic like
there's
that.
a new generation coming. Like today, we're the people that are 30 years old. So
Mm-hmm.
there's good people coming and bad people too. People that wanna change the way people see family, and the people that wants to bring it back.
Yeah.
So we're the new generations of politicians. So we gotta really stop hating them and start being part of it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
important.
that's another thing. Yeah, also you can't just hate from outside. Why are you gonna hate? Do
Exactly.
you not want to change it? You have to
Yeah.
be.
These
You have to
people are
put
dying.
yourself-
They're like 70 years old, 80 years
But
old.
let me ask you,
we're the new generation.
How old is the nation of Brazil, for example? Like,
How old?
yeah, how
Like
many
the
years
range?
of independence? No.
500 years.
Oh yeah.
Like, when did Brazil get independence from the Portuguese?
300
Two-
years. 300 years ago.
Was 1,500.
1500.
No, when we got
15
No,
independence,
independence, like when the Portuguese guys left.
around 300 years.
Yeah, like, because US is 247 years old. Then America is 247 years old this year. But you see, you guys are about 200, 300 years old, yeah?
Yeah.
Kenya is 60.
Oh shit. Yeah.
It's 60 this year. 2023 December, we are 60. So, like,
It's still very
you
new.
guys have had, you've had the first bullshit politicians. Then they do a little bit of good, but then they only keep their boys, the certain club. Only these people will become.
Only
Only,
these
yeah.
people. Yeah.
And then after a while, these people here like, what the hell are you doing, man? We need to get rid of you. So you guys are now entering that age of like proper politics, of the right person with the right vision, the right goal is going to be elected. Not, because in Kenya, you know how we vote? Along tribal lines.
Yeah.
I'm going to vote for this guy because my tribe has aligned with him.
In Brazil, how it works in the small town, they pay you.
Oh, yeah,
50,
dude, yeah.
50 reais, 50 bucks.
Dude.
Gas, I give you gas to eat. I
Yeah,
give you food.
dude,
I give,
standard, same thing in
All the
Kenya.
people doesn't have like a bicycle, doesn't have a motorcycle. They rent a
give them-
bus
Yeah.
and bring all the people. And this is the number. This is the number. And the people's like,
Trust
doesn't
me,
know, you
yeah. Voter rigging and all of those things. That is standard procedure.
Yeah.
Procedure in Africa. So like right now, where we are at, we're at a very young age. But the thing is, like right now, education is not the same as it was 200 years ago. Right now,
Oh yeah.
90% of the nation is being educated the same way because of the internet and everything. Back then, only the rich people could go to school and learn this, this,
Yeah.
and this, and the other people thought this is just how life is, you know. But only after one or two generations is when you realize this is actually some bullshit these guys have been feeding us, you know, and we have to change it.
Yeah.
Luckily for now, Kenya, 60 years into our independence now.
60 years.
60 years, 1963. This is 2023.
Yeah, it's not that much.
Very little. We've only had 5 presidents.
Yeah. 5 presidents.
And the 5th president entered August 2022.
So each president like 8 years? Huh?
The first president, Jomo Kenyatta, he was in 1963. He was the prime minister because he was still like a British something. 1964 became a republic, so he was president from 64 to 78. He died in office. In 1978, his deputy, his vice president, became president and went from 78 to 2002.
Okay.
So from 2002 is now when Kenya had regular elections. Like, you know, you only serve 2 terms and you go home.
Okay.
So that was 2 presidents. Then 2002 to 2013 was 1 president, Mwai Kibaki. 2013 to 2022, 1 president, Uhuru Kenyatta. So that's 4. And Uhuru Kenyatta, this 4th president, is the son of the first president.
So yeah, it's all family.
Same guys, you know. And then now Ruto. Ruto, his name is Ruto, William Ruto.
Naruto.
Now Ruto, but yeah, Naruto is
You
something.
know-
Like,
you
yeah,
know-
the
you know
anime.
Naruto?
Yeah, the anime. Is
Yeah.
it not? Yeah.
Imagine Naruto president of Kenya.
But yeah, how about the Hamadan?
Oh yeah. So
How it's like it's a culture thing, right?
it's a
From Ke-
religious thing. It's not,
religious.
yeah, it's not a cultural thing. It's a religious thing. It's a
Okay.
Muslim thing. So like Americans will fast Ramadan if they're Muslims. As long as you're Muslim and you believe in Islam, then yeah, you should fast. It's actually part of the 5 pillars of Islam.
Okay.
So in Islam, there's 5 pillars. Number 1 is Shahada. It's called Shahada, which means just like proclaiming to be a Muslim. Say, yo, I'm a Muslim. And you say the words that Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadur Rasulullah. It means like, I am a witness that Allah is the only God and that Muhammad is his prophet.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, just pick it up and no worry. That's the first step. And once you say that, you're officially a Muslim. Then second is Salah, which means you pray your 5 daily prayers.
5 daily?
5 daily prayers, yeah.
Every day of the year.
Yeah, 5 days. You pray Fajr early in the morning. You pray Duhur right around lunch. You pray Asr around 4, 5 p.m., 3, 4, 5 p.m., depending on where you are in the world. You pray Maghrib at sunset. Then you pray Isha at night.
Hey,
So
they
5
have a
daily
sign,
prayers.
right? You hear a bell
Yeah,
or a
the
voice.
adhan. Yeah, you hear the adhan. Yeah, there's somebody in the mosque who knows the time. But the times are dependent on the way the sun is.
No, yeah, they have a radio in the whole city.
It's not a radio.
What is it?
It's a guy standing in the mosque.
And he does with
He-
a microphone.
Yeah, he does like this, bro. He stands and the microphone and like the speakers are all around. It's a guy. It's not a radio. It's not recorded. It's done live every single
No,
salah.
there is like a box of sound everywhere,
The
right?
box is just the speaker.
The speaker, that's what I'm
There's
talking
a speaker, yes, but like
But the speaker, where
it's
is
not
the
recorded.
speaker?
It's not
No,
recorded.
everywhere in the city. No, but the guy like this live. I
Yeah, yeah.
Right here in LA?
know. No.
Every in the mosques, yes, they
Africa,
do
you
it.
know?
Oh, yeah, Africa.
In-
okay.
in-
yeah.
And even in the Middle East, anywhere where there's, you see, like this is America, bro. It's like
Yeah.
the most anti-Muslim country in the world ever that I've ever seen. You know?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they have to pray certain times a day,
Yeah.
and there is a guy.
Don't do that, but yeah, yes,
Oh,
yes. Nah, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm cool, but just
Okay, no.
No,
it's not the
why?
right
I
thing.
wasn't
to do.
making
Why
fun
would
of
I
it.
know.
I
I know
just-
you're not making fun. Exactly,
No,
which
no,
is
no.
why I said it's cool.
Okay, okay.
But tell me right now why? Like you guys. If
Because it's a call to pray. It's not time to pray.
oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
time
yeah.
to pray. What are you doing? You know?
But he's doing right.
No,
I
he
was-
didn't say. He was just,
It's
you
like
know.
a voice like that.
Yeah, it's
Guys
a voice like that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
pretty loud. It's
the
pretty
whole
loud.
city's gonna hear it, and they come and pray.
And they come, dude. In Arab countries, you're running a gold shop. You're about to make $1 million or whatever. You hear the adhan, you tell them, yo, stop. I'm closing my shop. Come back in 15 minutes.
Shit.
And it's not like us, some people. Single
Everyone.
person.
It's
has to-
everybody. In Muslim countries, when you're not praying, it's like, what are you doing? Like, but because it lasts 5 minutes. Salah is not a long thing. It's not long, bro. You go, you pray 5 minutes, you're done.
Hey, is it true that everybody walks with like a robe to put on the ground, maybe in the streets?
Yeah,
and then
in
it's
Arab countries, yes, in Muslim countries, everybody has one. But now what happens
Yeah,
is
right here too.
what happens is you don't carry it because you can pray anywhere and everybody has it. So like if like let's say I'm in a shop and I'm like, I forgot to pray. Give me your mat, he has one. He has 2, he has 3, he has 10. He can have enough for all of us to pray.
That's nice.
Yeah,
I like it
yeah,
because
yeah.
we are so like
It's well like the thing I was telling you, it gives you routine. It
Yeah.
gives you structure.
I think gives you like a minute, like
Meaning,
because
yeah.
we don't meditate, not meditate,
No,
but just relax, just breathe.
Be quiet, yeah, breathe in,
The
breathe
all
out,
the
and
all the lights when the lights turn red, all the lights would to be like breathe, like you just you stop it, you just over there, like just you're not gonna beep, you're not gonna horn, you're not gonna do anything. You just like
you just wait. What are you gonna do, man?
Like,
are you gonna crash into another car? No.
No, but I mean about the some people don't want to pray, but they can meditate. Not meditate, but just
Relax,
breathe,
yeah, breathe in,
breathe.
breathe out. Yeah, those things are very important, man. They're
Yeah,
very
of
important
course.
to connect with the universe, to connect with
Yeah.
Earth, to connect with, your surroundings. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, Timmy, I pray 5 times a day. Actually, it's Salah is it's the most important thing in Islam. But see the way Islam is taught differently. So like me, the way I was taught was like a very fearful. It was like, if you don't do this, you'll
Yeah.
go to hell. You'll do this,
Yeah, it's the
But
same
I don't
like
believe
Brazil.
that's the right way to teach it, And I was even speaking to my mom about this a few days ago. I was like, Mom, you've only highlighted to me the bad things that can happen to me, But like, Islam, Allah has 99 names.
Yeah.
And of those names are like the most forgiving, the most gracious, the most merciful, all of those things. Most of them are talk about God's good qualities.
Yeah.
But the way we are taught is like only what will happen to you if you do the wrong thing, rather than these are all the right things you can potentially do.
That's right.
Or like if you do bad things, don't give up. Because sometimes you're told if you do this you're going to hell. No, you're not, man. You have time to repent.
They want to not the
Instill
people.
fear.
The
Instill
people
fear.
want to teach us from the pain, not from the love.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, they teach
it's
us from
crazy
fear,
because
not from love.
fear.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the word. That's the fucking word. How long is it?
1 hour and 12.
12 minutes.
How long do you usually like it to last?
Whatever
Anytime?
you want. Yeah.
Okay,
Every
cool.
time I-
Then can I go pee and smoke after that? Then if we do the final round.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go pee and we finish.
Yeah, that's
You
what
know?
I'm saying.
No. You're gonna smoke right now? No.
Yeah.
No, we.
Finish in 5 minutes.
Yeah, go pee and we're gonna finish.
5 minutes, I can
Yeah,
go
you
finish.
can you
I
can put
go
the
finish,
cigarette over there.
No,
No
I
problem.
can't. I want to share this with my family.
So yeah,
It's recording, okay?
it's recording, bro.
I'll cut it.
It's live. You're gonna cut it.
You know what? My mom already knows I smoke. To be fair, every time I call her, I'm like,
Nah, she
I'm
not
like,
gonna-
I'm on the phone. I'm like, she's like, Musa, why do you keep smoking? I love you, mom. Thank you so much for everything.
It's just hookah. So that's okay.
It's
Oh
hookah,
no. Now she does know about it and that type of thing, but like, nah, our family.
You don't wanna go to the rest?
No. I'll survive. I'll survive. I'm good, man. It was just a distraction,
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ramadan and Islam and everything. But one thing I wanted to talk about here, like it's something I thought about, is like the challenges I've faced in America. Because, dude, you leave Kenya, you leave all of my best friends.
Yeah.
Everybody who loves me, my mother, my father, my family, my best friends who know me, they understand me, they know my ups, my capabilities, my limitations, my weaknesses, my strengths,
Yeah.
Then you come here, and I come here, and I'm a confident guy. Everybody, the show you put on for people, you're so confident, blah, 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 which is who I am. It's genuinely who I am,
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that, like, I don't go through rough days, because
Of course.
I'll tell you, like, for example, during the winter was like the hardest time for me, man. December was
This winter?
December was an absolute, like, once November came, I could easily feel like my happiness gradient just go down. The sun sets at 4:30. It's cold as hell. And for you guys, of like for people who are used to California, it's not really hot because it's just raining. It could be worse. It could be snowing. It could be snowing so bad you can't go to work. It could be snowing so bad your door is.
This year was snowing.
Oh yeah, I went to Mammoth. To do skiing.
No. Over here.
Yeah, I
In
saw.
LA,
I saw in like San Bernardino and.
In Manhattan Beach.
No.
In my neighborhood too.
In Manhattan Beach, yeah.
It snowed.
In front of my door.
Next Torrance.
Next to the airport.
When was this?
Like
January or February?
no, right now. Like a month ago, right? A month ago. Yeah.
Thank God I was not there, man. Because me, like this thing for like so for me, and then, excuse me, or my friends, my close friends, you know,
Yeah.
my roommate and another guy from my class, Brendan, they went. Andres goes home to Spain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he went to Spain. Like literally, we closed school on Tuesday, Wednesday. He was on a flight home.
Oh shit. So
And then Brendan
gone.
Brendan goes to see his family. So like now you're alone.
wow.
The sun sets at 4 p.m. What are you gonna do? It's only 4 p.m. You know. And those days I would be like, it sets at 4 p.m. and I sleep around 6, thinking it's at night. You know, I sleep at 7 p.m. thinking it's like 10.
But that's good.
I sleep. I wake up, bro. It's 11:10. I'm like, what the hell, man? Yeah, so that was like the biggest challenge for me, like the winter loneliness. You know, people like coming to America is nice, and like the summer, and like there's many good things, but like the loneliness it hits
Yeah,
a
right
different type, man. And then like for me, there's not like Somali, like so my personal culture is Somali culture. Like at home I'm Somali, the food I eat is Somali. You've seen the outfit I sleep in, the Marawis, yeah? Like yes, I'm Kenyan by massive aspects of my culture, but at home I'm Somali, you know? Outside the house, my friends, my school, my everything else is Kenyan, you know? My slang, how I speak and everything, Kenyan.
Yeah.
But at home, you know? So now LA is not really a place for like Somalis. Somalis are in America. Somalis are all over the world. And even in LA, they're here.
Why is not a place for Somali?
Oh, because Somalis came to America. They are so weird. They left the desert in Kenya.
Oh, okay.
They went to Maine and Minneapolis.
Oh, yeah.
And Arizona, a few of them. But
Not
like,
for LA.
no,
They're
LA,
not going.
LA is a big city. LA is like the Somalis who are here are not, they don't live here.
Yeah.
They're here for a purpose. I work. I'm in school. I got a job. Chasing my dream to be an actor. Like, it's not like my family lives here.
Yeah.
San Diego, on the other hand, has families. So I did have a relative there, but like for 10 days, from the 12th to the 22nd, I was on my own.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, I'm working, Musa, I really can't have you come to my house, my kids, whatever. They'll close school. So once they close school, you can come. And I'll be done with work so we can, you know.
Yeah, that's why, because you still don't have a job, but when you
At
start,
that time I didn't have a job. And
Yeah.
like, here's another thing, the school told us, international students, don't, like, yes, you can try get a job, but like our general advice is
oh, you can't.
don't, because one, you'll be taken for a round and round, and we want you to fully, like, we've
Finish.
no, adapt to life
Okay.
here. Like, we've seen students at this course for the last 30 years. We know it's not easy for international students to come in, get a job, and live a normal life, you know?
Yeah.
You trying to get in contact with your family back home, you're at work, you can't talk to them, you know? Your work has hours and expectations, and
Yeah.
so like acclimatize first of all, give it 6 months. So I started applying for jobs in December. Because like that's the time, you know, they're like, it's been 6 months, you know, now start applying. So that by the new year, by the time the new sports leagues are starting, you know, MLS starts in February, March, whatever. So I actually got accepted for this job I'm starting. By then I'm starting a job, inshallah, pray to God, May 8th. I got the acceptance letter in February.
Oh shit.
Whole of March, whole of April, left, right, paperwork, go to this office, go back to this office, go to this office. This person has to send me this. You don't have this document. Get this document from your embassy. Go get this. It's a circus. And funny enough, so I have a classmate who's Lebanese, but also Canadian. So she has 2 passports.
Okay.
Yes, Canadian and Lebanese passport. And so she was like, I went to university in Canada. I already know the lifestyle here. I'm going to apply for a job immediately. She told me between August and October, up and down. She's like, I got given the acceptance in August. They're like social security. I'm like, okay, you need to send me this. No, we can't send you this before this. So like the offer letter cannot be sent until the DSO, the designated school officer in San Francisco, sends you a document. But the document can't be sent without the offer letter. So it's like, you can't go here without this, but you can't go here without this. You know, it's like just a circle.
You're just waiting.
You're waiting. And then I told my partners, I got a job, and they're so happy. They're like, okay, good for you, man. When do you start? I don't know. 2 weeks. When do you start? I've not even had a single word for them in 2 weeks. Then at the third week, they'll be like, I confirmed with this office. So like they have to confirm with the United States Center for Immigration Services.
Yeah.
They have to confirm, and they're like, okay, now you've been confirmed. Now I'll send you the letter. Then the letter takes 5 to 10 business days, which is 2 weeks.
Yeah.
5 business days is Monday to Friday. But if you get it on like a Thursday, that's,
Just another one.
another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Then now you send it to your teacher. The teacher says, okay, 4 to 6 business days. That's a whole week. Then now you have to go social security. So she told me she got her acceptance letter in August, started working in October. I got mine in February, and I'll start in May.
Yeah, it's right now.
So now that you're talking about that loneliness, at least when you have a job, you have a
meeting
constant
new
thing.
people.
Yeah, and like I've noticed American companies,
And right now you can get a job, right?
Yeah, now I can. But the way my visa is set up, and we're not gonna get into this. It's a whole other story. I'm gonna keep this one job until the end of the season, and then I'm gonna look for a promotion.
When end of the season? Like
December? Yeah, the season ends in like end of November, December when the playoffs end. I'm gonna look for a promotion in the same company.
Okay.
In LAFC.
LAFC.
Yeah, Los Angeles
that's where you're
Football
gonna work.
Club. Yeah, that's where I'm working from May 8th.
That's huge, bro.
Alhamdulillah. You see, now this one you say Alhamdulillah because you worked for it.
Yeah.
This one you
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah is like thank God.
Thank God. Thank God for everything. Thank God for being here. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
And then thank you. But like I was gonna say something in Kenya.
Yeah, you
we
can
love
say it.
dancehall and reggae, right? And there's in 2000 reggae,
Yeah.
So in 2013, one artist called Conscience, he released a song called "Thank God for the Girldom."
For the girl then?
Yeah, the Girldom. Thank God for the girls.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And he starts the song like this. He goes like Indian, Chinese, Slimy. How does it go? Blackie, Whitey, Indian, Chinese, Slimy, Fluffy, poor girl. Girl figured money. We not care for the girls. We want them near. So if you love the girl, shout this loud and clear. Thank God for the girl.
How's the name of the song that we like? The
DJ Spino.
DJ Spino again.
You know him?
I know DJ Spino is a very popular DJ in Africa.
How's the?
He's got many songs.
No, it's the kind of music.
The music style.
Is
For the
Afrobeat.
Afrobeat. Yeah, it's Afrobeat. Yeah.
I love Afrobeat. Let's go to a party, Afrobeat party. You know some?
I know many.
Really?
I know many. I've gone to so many that even right now I've been turned off from them. But yeah, I'll go with you.
Really?
For you, I'll go. I'll go back with
But
you.
you don't like it?
No.
No? Why?
I don't like
The people.
I don't want to talk about this. It's a person. Okay, you know what?
Too much.
I don't like the behavior that I see there. Let me say that.
Okay.
It's not African behavior. It's American behavior.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not African.
Makes
It's not
sense.
African. Like Africans are good people, man.
I feel
I love Afrobeats concerts back
But
home.
maybe there's a like a
There is
Afrobeat Afro community.
Yeah,
like
there
Rio
definitely
one.
is. Yeah, you see,
Yeah.
like so take for example. Remember the day you took me to?
Inglewood maybe. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
most of them are in downtown. But you remember
Okay.
the place you took me? That what do we call it? Sambiña,
Venice?
El Padroca,
Pedroca.
Pedroca. Yeah. You see how genuine that was?
Yeah.
That's how Africans are.
Yeah.
But here, the places I go
feel
for
you.
whatever,
That's not like that.
it's not. It's like, why are you charging me $25 for a shot, bro? Like, dude, this is unrealistic, man.
Yeah.
And you can just see it. It's like some guy who's just trying to get rich. He's just like, I don't care about you. I don't care if you're having a good time. You come to my place, you have to pay a lot of money. And I'm like, that's not African, no. That's American
different.
capitalist behavior, man.
Yeah. I feel you. So yeah, one more day, one more podcast. Teach Daddy, please.
Ensina pro pai.
Ensina pro pai. Hoje ele. Today he teach Daddy with a lot of things, right? We don't talk about soccer much, but
It's okay.
it's okay. We're gonna maybe soon when you have time.
I
We're
always
gonna-
have time.
Nah, you not. You don't.
I know. I do have time. I just don't have commitment, and yeah.
I like you, like you very
Honest
very
with myself.
honest.
Yeah.
That's what I like. That's what I fucking like.
But
and
imagine, I feel.
I hope I'm gonna bring some players over here. You know, I talked with Rodrigo too.
Yeah, you
Oh,
told me
maybe
about
someday
the
let's-
coach from the is a Brazilian coach at the
Oh,
Galaxy.
Oh yeah, no, but I
They-
mean like with you. You know,
Oh, yeah,
bring
of
some
course.
athlete over here, and you can do the podcast with me because you're a journalist. So
Yeah.
you have like the
Well,
data.
let's see if we get a good connections with the LAFC guys. I start working with 100%.
Yeah, we
I want to see Chicharito here.
That's
we-
LA Galaxy though.
we have connection.
But my
Carlos
classmate-
Carlos Vela.
Yeah, Carlos Vela.
We have connection with LA Galaxy. So yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we'll be enemies. Yeah, but
Let's-
hey, it's no problem, man.
We're gonna do it. Hey, yeah, no problem.
We
but
bring both captains of LA Galaxy LFC. Let them fight.
Oh, they would never fight because
Nah.
they are both Mexicans.
Oh,
yeah, we
They're both
my
Mexicanos.
goal is like you doing videos for LAFC, like LAFC
Inshallah.
paying you to doing videos,
Inshallah,
YouTube
yeah,
videos,
yeah.
TikTok videos, and we can do videos to LA Galaxy.
Together,
You know?
yeah.
Bring more people to the stadium. I want to be the stadium like Brazil, bro.
You know,
not,
There
it's
was
not.
there was some guys who I used to do who they didn't do the podcast with them, but I was a guest on their guys, and we used to do the same thing, this whole football thing in Kenya, and they used to have this motto. Their motto was collaboration over competition. Like
yeah,
it works better for us if we work together. That rather than I'm
Yeah.
trying to beat you. No, man. Just because I like your content doesn't
Yeah.
mean I cannot like Rodrigo's content.
course,
Like
that's
content is
right.
content, and we all love football, and we all love.
and
this
that's
game.
what MLS is about. They are all together to
Yeah. They build it
build
up
the league.
together. Yeah.
So you know, like, yeah, we can do. I like to do one day to make a event, like you have your own team, I have my own team, he the own team, and we make like live video,
Content.
live video, like it's a competition, you know.
Mm. Oh,
we're gonna record
yeah.
the competition. You like the
Cross-
comments,
Yeah,
you know, like.
yeah. Checking the comments. This person is saying this.
Exactly,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's commenting. Oh, this guy not playing too much. You know, maybe change him. But yeah, that's good. Another Teach Daddy, ensina pro pai. Thank you guys. You guys have a good day. Please follow us, subscribe the channel, leave a comment where you like, where you don't like, and thank you so much, guys.
Hey,
Thank you,
let
Musa.
me say something before we finish.
Mm.
Yeah.
I want you to say something.
Swahili, yeah, but yeah.
And-
So I'm gonna share this with my followers, guys. This is Rodrigo, and somehow this guy just knows, bro. Umse ako ndani.
Hey, say something, and if somebody that's watching they understand it, they're gonna leave in the comments
Okay,
or whatever you're saying.
okay.
Just translate it. Say to the camera there something like a sentence in Swahili.
In Swahili.
Obrigado. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Subscribe to the channel.
Asanteni sana basi I don't know how to say viewers. Watazamaji, yeah, asanteni sana watazamaji. Jina langu ni Musa hapa katika Onsina Propai, na hakikisha mtaguza ile button la subscribe na mtaipenda video na kisha mkiacha ma comments hapo chini basi. Asante sana.
A lot of chapa for us. Chapa.
Hey, chapa is chapa. Yeah, you're Brazilian, say chapa. CH is K is just sure.
Okay.
Chapa. What is chapa?
Money.
Dinero.
Oh, I want
We're done?
chapa.
Yeah.
Give me the
Okay, cool.
chapa.
Now I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back.
Go.